What's happening, everybody? It's Eric here from the MMG, and don't worry, Howard was very excited. I know he didn't look excited in that thumbnail, but hey, we have our PowerColor Reaper 97 video card. We're going to unbox it here. I do want to apologize. My camera setup wasn't the best. I've lost my overhead camera mount, and so I had to film this at a bad angle, but it's just the unboxing portion. Then I'm going to show you how to do the install. So I think it will suffice and get you the information that you need. I am a huge fan of the AMD cards. Before this one, I had the AMD 6900 XT, which I've actually had and used for 5 years to do all my streaming video processing. It's been a rock star and still was running great, but I couldn't pass up this deal on Black Friday, so we are upgrading to the 9070. And AMD, if you're listening, I've been trying to get a hold of you to get a sponsorship going. I would love to cover more of your products, so reach out.
So there she is, the back side. Got some plastic wrap on it we'll have to peel off here. There's that side. There's your connectors for the power right there. It has two different pipes. You want to make those on different lines from your power supply. There's the three fans. PCIe express down there. Alright, we are uninstalling my Radeon 6900 XT, which has been probably the best video card I've ever owned. It has been a beast. Had it for 5 years. I've had it in 3 different machines now, and it still works great. That's honestly why it took me so long to upgrade to the 9070, because I was just like, I don't really need it, but I want it, and now it's time. So first off, I want to apologize. It's freezing outside. Normally I would take my case out and blow it out before I did this video. It's a little dusty in there. My apologies. It's probably been 3 months since I blew this thing out. I don't know. But let's show you how to do the uninstall. So first thing you want to do is unhook the power. Make sure that the power is off to the computer first, right? And then make sure you're grounded. So ground yourself, hold the case so you're not shocked. You don't have shock, static shock, because that can fry your components. But once you've done all that, you want to unhook the power from here. And there's a little lever right here, or I don't know, not a lever, but you press it down and you can lift it up. Do one at a time. Out. Do the next one. Out. That's your power rails. You want to make sure they're separate like I have them here. And now we're going to take the card out. Now this is the trickiest part of the whole process, because there's a little lever that's down there at the bottom. That's kind of hard to see. It's right there. Do you see it right there? And that's actually holding your card in. So you got to click it down right there. And that light's not great, but there it is. And then once you do that, then you can pull this out. Now, obviously, I have it screwed in here, see? All right, let's get these screws out now. You got a magnetic tip. You do need to be careful, but it's nice so you don't lose the screws in the case, because those can always be hard to get out. Trust me, been there, done that. Most video cards are only going to be held in by 2 screws, like this one right there. So we pop the lever. Now we want to lift it up. Now, if you're having problems, the secret for me is to lift from the top over here, this side, lift up here, and then kind of slide it back. Now, mine was popped. I had no problems getting it out. So there, it's out clean as day. Again, right here's what the lever looks like, so you can see it a little bit better. This thing right here. Amazing job, because normally they're only this size. They don't have this extra little lip, and it's really hard to reach. So props to Gigabyte for doing it right here, okay? Now, we're going to install the new video card. All right, now you got our new card here. You know what? One thing I noticed right away, it's a lot lighter. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we're going to pop it in here. We're going to install it. Sorry for the camera. I lost my top camera mount, so I can't have it up top real high like I used to. So when the key to this is, one, you want to make sure that, your lever is open, because when you put this in, it'll snap down. So you want to start from this side towards the back of the case, the screws here, and you want to line it up with the screw holes, just like that. Okay, and then you need to look down and make sure that you're lined up with the teeth for the PCI slot, okay? Because you don't want to miss. And then it just kind of slide it over. You see how it kind of snapped right in place right there. And now we're just going to apply just a little bit of pressure. You're going to hear it snap in. Here we go. Done. Just kind of snapped right in. You can look to make sure your lever is up now. Yep. It's in. We're locked in. We're set. Now, your power rails, again, you want separate lines like I have here. You don't want them on the same rail, ideally. You just got to plug them into your slots right here. So, easy peasy. Just look for where the little... They won't go in wrong on these. So you just flip it around if it doesn't fit. And then this is pretty important. One thing I see a lot of people do is they don't get these snapped in all the way. And sometimes the card will kind of work. It's weird. I've seen it happen a couple times where they were loose. And they'll have weird intermittent issues. Always check your power cables in your video card. Make sure they're snapped in properly. I've seen, and more than one time I've seen issues with that. Again, make sure it's snapped in. You'll hear it kind of click in, and then you'll know you're good. And then just give it a slight tug to make sure it's good. You'll know for sure we're set. We're ready to power this bad boy on. Now make sure any cables are away from your fan, so you don't want that to happen. Had that happen a few times. So make sure your cables are away. Now I'm going to actually tuck these over here and down, so they are definitely not going to hit a fan over there, just like that.
All right, everybody, that wraps up this video. Hopefully this helps you get your video card installed and running properly. If you do have an issue, like you're not getting video output, make sure you're plugged into the video card itself and not your motherboard's video output. And also make sure that the cables are connected correctly and you have your power cable and card seated correctly. Make sure you do all this with the power off to the computer. Don't want you to get shocked. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have yourself a great day.